Hello, this is Alyssa with Patriot Marketing. We had reached out to you earlier today and gotten hold of you and promised this free custom video. So, anyways, here it is, and I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. And also, I just really wanted to provide some value to you and give you some tips and tricks in how to maximize your online traffic. So, with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I wanted to point out a couple of things that I liked about your guys' website. You have the click to call button, which is really great to have. It helps with converting people over as clients. And you also have, I don't know if that's white space. Okay, there we go. My computer just wasn't loading. I also like these pictures that kind of go through and show some of the work that you've done, because it provides potential clients with a view of what they could be looking at in their home. So that's really good to have there. My suggestions would maybe a service form or like a free quote form up here that people could fill out, because that actually helps with converting people over as a client as well. That would be one suggestion, but the main thing I want to focus on here is when I was scrolling through here, I only see this little bit of text here about your guys' business. So there's not a whole lot of textual content here. So content is anything that I can highlight, whether it be pictures or text. In this case, I'm talking about the text. You have a lot of great pictures here. And so the reason why you want a lot of content is so you can rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords, for example, kitchen remodeling San Diego has a low competition number but a high search volume. There's bathroom remodeling, high search volume, low competition number. So, you want to rank for these particular service keywords. They have these search volumes per month, and altogether they equal an amount of 1.6 thousand search volume for your field of work and area that you are in. So it's a lot of volume that you are missing out on, and a lot of business you are missing out on, because when people search for these things and they aren't able to find you because you don't have these keywords within your content, and you're not going to show up if you don't. So it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found, and how you would do that would be having a website with a lot of content containing the keywords you want and need to be found for. So I would even go as far as saving some of these images, saving them as one of those keywords, and then re-uploading it to your website. So then that image now counts as content towards your website. So really sneaky a way of actually inserting those keywords, so that way, without actually putting it into your text. So it's kind of something you could do. And the reason why, content and keywords is so crucial to a website is because when Google crawls your website, they see that not only do you have that content and the keywords with it, you also have the keywords within it. So Google feels like the more content you have, the more likely you are to be an expert in your field. So it really helps you to rank more faster and more efficiently. Google really wants the people searching on their platform to be able to find what they're looking for really fast and quickly and efficiently as possible. So they're going to rank the people who they deem to be more likely to be an expert in their field, higher in Google. So that's why it is so important to have a lot of content with that. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to my next tip then. That would be to build upon this Google business profile here. And also, that would be really giving yourself a big chance in order to pull as much people to your website as possible. Increase your traffic and business. And what I mean by that is when people search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which people can convert over as a client. I'm going to go over here, not your field of work, or area that you're in. However, the first couple things that I'm going to go over are displayed here. So you see these local ads here at the top. They are Google guaranteed up to a certain dollar amount. So if something happens or goes wrong, people who are using the local ads trust that Google will make it right monetarily. Also, they have a high conversion rate. When you hover your mouse over them, they have a drop down with the company's phone number. So when people are already, clicking on that and taking the time out of their day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. And I'm not meaning to click on them whatsoever. But anyways, with that said, they also capture the people who click on the very first thing that they see. The Google ads just below the local ads don't have as high of a conversion rate. However, they are a lot cheaper and put you in a position to be seen by a lot of different people just because of their location on the page. I'm going to go back over here because the rest of what I'm going to cover is displayed here. The Google Map Pack is really great to have on there. The people who search this way, they want to see a company that is local and in the area. This can pull up to 80% of the traffic. So if we take a look at a keyword with a search volume of 250, if we were coming in on one of those keywords, we would be looking at 200 going straight to these top 3. And there goes the majority of that traffic. So with that said, there is another way you can get traffic to your website, and that is ranking organically. Ranking organically, the concept is pretty simple. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more traffic you're going to pull to your website. So these people here are doing way better than all the way down here, and people rarely go to the second page of Google. So it's really important to know that if you're going to be ranking, that you're ranking high enough that you're on that first page of Google, so that you can get that traffic to your website. So I'm going to move on to my third and final tip, and that does have to do with ranking organically. And we're going to get technical here. So in order to do that, you do need to build the strength of your website and have you plugged into this tool that I have. It shows where you're at in your online presence. In order to strengthen your website, you need to add backlinks and referring domains. Unfortunately, not all backlinks are created equal. You have good quality backlinks and bad quality backlinks. You want to have a good number of good quality backlinks because those poor quality ones aren't going to do much for you. And we're going to expand more on this in just a bit, but you also want to add referring domains. Referring domains, the best way to describe what that is, for example, you did services for someone and they decided to blog about the services that you provided them, and they have a link back to your website. That would count as a referring domain. And the more, those can pack a lot of power, some more than others, and that makes these numbers higher. You want as high of a number as possible with these, and more at a 1-to-1 ratio. With contractors and builders and remodelers, we do want to see them in the 20s, 30s, 40s range. You're almost there with the UR. DR is not there quite. It's at a 10, and this isn't at a 1-to-1 ratio like we like to see. You're ranking for 264 keywords and gaining an organic traffic of 47. So you might think that that is pretty good since you are getting some traffic. However, we're going to take a look at one of your competitors. I found them right here, number 2, ranking organically. This is their website. It was loaded a minute ago. Come on. If it was loaded, I wish it was loaded. Okay, here we go. So this is their website. You know, they have a lot of pretty pictures and such. They could, you know, expand more on their content in my personal opinion, but I really wanted to show you was their website. So they're pretty high. They have 21.8 thousand backlinks, 2.19 thousand referring domains, UR 46, DR 43, almost a 1-to-1 ratio. They're in that range of what we want to see them in. Organic keywords, they're ranking for 3,700 and getting an organic traffic of 1,700. That is a lot. So I'm just going to show you a couple of things. These are the keywords that you're ranking for. You have style and structure, your name. You have a lot of cost keywords. And whereas they have a lot of volume, they have high competition here. You want competition that is more in the single digits, like right here. Kitchen remodeler, San Diego, California. High volume, low competition. You want to rank more for these ones because of the fact people are going to be looking for that, and you want to be found for those service keywords. One where not everyone is actually going for, because it's going to be pretty hard to rank with those high competition ones. If we take a look at their organic keywords, they, yes, they're ranking for their name. You don't want to rank for your name as much. You want to be ranking for more, again, for those service keywords. If you look at them here, they have a lot of those low competition keywords in the single digits. They have some high competition ones, but they have a good majority of the low competition keywords there. So that's part of the reason why they've really put themselves in a position to be found by a lot of different people. Now we're going to take a look at the backlinks. So your backlinks, you have some good quality ones. I see them in the teens primarily, and I don't think you get to 0 until later. Give me a moment, it's loading. Yeah, so we're on the 3rd page and we're starting to see those poor quality backlinks. You want the good quality ones. You want to replace these zeros with some numbers, because if we take a look at, and you only have 28. Actually, no, sorry, not backlinks. We're going to go over the referring domains in a minute, but I'm talking about backlinks. Sorry. But, no, you want to get more of those good quality backlinks. So, because if we take a look at them, they are in the 20s. Their highest is a 25. Yours was a 19. So you want more of those good quality backlinks in order to beat them out. So we're going to take a look at referring domains. Look, you do only have 28 referring domains. You have really powerful referring domains. There's only a couple zeros with no power. So you have some really trusted sources here with these referring domains. You actually have better than some of the ones that they have. They have a lot of zeros here with their referring domains. The only fact of the matter is they have a ton of referring domains. Not all of those are super powerful. However, they do have a bunch of them. You only have 28, and they're very, very solid referring domains. I would just suggest adding more with that. And so I hope that this has been helpful and informative. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, you can reach out to my husband or I. Either of us would be happy to get in touch with you and help you out in any way that we can in whatever time fits best for you. And so with that, I hope you have a great rest of your day, and God bless.